What's up guys, Peter here from Reviews on Anything, and today we're having a look at something a little different. What you're looking at is the Zippo Handwarmer. Now Zippo is a company you obviously know from things like this, the traditional Zippo lighter. Known all over the world, loved by many, and it's really an iconic lighter. Now I don't smoke, so I don't use a lighter. But this is something that they've come up with for people that spend a lot of time outdoors. You can imagine fishing, hunting, hiking and so on. And it involves a lot of Zippo technology, and it actually resembles a Zippo lighter in many ways as well. But it serves to warm your hands. This is the box. This is the camouflage version, as you can see. And this is what you get in the box. You get the unit itself, you get a little carry pouch, and you get a little plastic sort of fuel container in order to fill it up, because it does work on Zippo lighter fuel, something like this you're probably familiar with. You fill it up with lighter fuel and you light it, but there's no flame. And then once it's on, it's actually a process inside the unit that keeps it warm, and because it's metal on the outside, it radiates heat very well, and it promises to keep your hands warm or your pockets warm for 12 hours on end. So that's quite a bold claim. Let's put the box to the side and let's see what the unit actually is. This is the black version. You can see you get a nice bit of Zippo branding here on the front. I hope you can see that on camera. And it's pretty much you know, a very light black cylinder slammed flat. Now the top comes off and reveals what looks like a lighter, but it isn't. This part comes off as well, and it reveals two white squares. Hope you can see that properly. That's actually the connection to the inside of the unit. You know that Zippo lighters have like a cloth inside that you sort of drench with lighter fuel, and that creates the flame. It's the same principle involved here. You use this little canister, you fill it up with lighter fuel. It has a marking on the side how much fuel you should use, and then you use those white contact points in order to fill it up. Once it's done, you put this part on, and as you can see by the blackening here, this is the part you light. So you can use a conventional lighter or your Zippo lighter if you have one to light this up. Once it catches fire, obviously the flame, you put it out because you're not going to put a flame in your pocket. And then you put this part on, and there's sort of a process going on the inside. It doesn't burn on the inside, and you don't have to worry about any fire danger or anything, but it keeps on generating heat, and because this is metal, it conducts heat really well, and this warms up. It does get to a point where it's quite warm, so that's why Zippo includes this pouch and recommends you put it in this pouch at all time. So you put it in like so. Nice bit of Zippo branding here, by the way. You pull it tight with the cord, and then this is what you put in your pocket. Now Zippo claims that it works for 12 hours, which is pretty accurate. At least 10 hours you'll get this to warm your pockets with no problems, and you know, the additional 2 hours really depends on how cold it is outside, obviously, and how soon it loses heat therefore. But you can imagine that because it's metal, it conducts heat really well, and it actually warms your pockets very nicely. Not to the point where it's so hot that you can't touch it, like when it accidentally slips out of the pouch or whatever. So you don't have to worry about, you know, second-degree burns or anything. But I do recommend keep the pouch on, because it does get you know, quite warm. Now, who is this for? You can imagine people that spend a lot of time outdoors, fishermen, people that like to hike, even construction workers. They want to rely on something that lasts for longer than a few hours. Alternatively, you can go for something like this. Don't mind the shape, it's a heart, I know. But it's effectively a gel-filled pouch with a little disc inside, that when you pop the disc, it starts to heat up, because there's a chemical process going on inside. And it's, you know, great for a few hours, but it will definitely not last as long as the 12 hours that this one does. Not to mention that this is a one-time use device, so you keep on buying new ones every day, creating a lot of waste and obviously spending you know, way too much money without being sustainable. This though is refillable, just like the Zippo lighters, and yeah, provides 12 hours heat in your pocket, and is great because you can reuse it every day. Just refill it. All you need is lighter fluid, which is obviously much cheaper than buying a whole new hand warmer every time. And it's fantastic. I can also imagine, for example, when you go camping, you put one or two of these in your sleeping bag before you go to bed, so it's nice and warm. And it has a really versatile use. Go skiing, go snowboarding, put this in your pocket, light it in the beginning of the day, and all is well. Downsides, it is a bit of a process, obviously, because you have to fill it up, light it up, close it, put it in your pocket. So there's a few steps involved in order to get it working. But once it does, it's, you know, fire and forget. You put it in your pocket, it's warm, that's all there is to it. So there's no real downside to it. I suppose it's not the cheapest solution on the market, but in the long run, you know, you don't have to, it's a one-time purchase, and then you're good to go, because like I said, all you need is lighter fluid to keep it going. I like it. It's nice, especially for upcoming winter. If you spend a lot of time outdoors, or even if you just go skiing, I think this is a great way to, a great little thing to put in your pocket. Keep your hands warm, keep your pockets warm, and it's a good tool from, you know, a reliable company like Zippo. You know, it's a product you can actually rely on, especially when you do spend a lot of time outdoors. You do want a quality product, and that is certainly what it is. This was Peter from Reviews on Anything with a quick look at the Zippo hand warmers. This is the black version, and we also have the camouflage version. It's actually available in multiple colors as well. Thank you, Zippo, for providing us with the review unit. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!